Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. Today is release day at Trinity Stamps and we're sharing everything in this release with you right here, right now in this video. Here are our brand new stamp sets for fall and Halloween and more. We have our Fabulous Gnome stamp set and die set. These are going to come to you together. One purchase, you get both the stamps and the dies. You have this cute little gnome dressed up like a ghost, carrying his little jack-o'-lantern pail. There's a little tiny bat and your sentiment. There's dies to cut out every piece in the stamp set except the little dash. Here you can see what it looks like stamped out, and we're going to show it to you even colored and die cut as well. And then we have several samples by our design team so you can see this little guy in action. He is just adorable and very easy to color. So first up we have our sample from Tracy. She's made a cute little scene with some dies you'll see coming up later in this video. Some little scene dies, and he is just the cutest little gnome. He is going to pair really well with another stamp set we have coming out, our Hocus Pocus Gnomes, so keep watching for that. Next we have our Life is Gourd 4x3 stamp set and coordinating die set sold separately. This has two sentiments with it, Happy Halloween and Life is Gourd, which is just so cute. He's sitting atop his little jack-o'-lantern and he is so super cute wearing some overalls. I love it. Here it is all stamped out, very easy again to color. We love coloring our little gnomes and making their hats and their outfits really unique to whatever card or project that you're creating. So there it is, colored and die cut out. You can see the dies are going to cut out the words individually, which really helps you to be able to position it. We've got a lot of fun cards with this set. I think some of these you might see in upcoming videos, so stay tuned and subscribe to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel if you haven't already. All right, so next up we have our Scarecrow Gnome 4x6 set. You can see we have a little scarecrow, a crow, and two stalks of corn and several corny sentiments like congratulations, handmade card, aw shucks, and this was good. Yeah, there we go, back into focus, happy fall, great job, hey there, you're outstanding in your field. This might be corny, but you're amazing. It's such a cute little set. Here you can see all the pieces die cut out. The dies are going to bubble cut around each of those sentiments for you, and then of course your images as well. Here are some more cards from our designers so you can be inspired and get to creating as soon as you get your stamp set. We have one more gnome stamp set. It's the one that I talked about earlier in the video called Hocus Pocus Gnomes. We have a wizard gnome, two witches, one stirring the cauldron and one flying, and several fun sentiments that you can use with this set and some other things in this release. We have a lot of like shine marks in the set, and there's no dies for those. They're like ones you would stamp onto your project. I love that the moon in the set is solid. Here's all the things stamped. You can see how cute those gnomes are and the sentiments. No tricks, just treats. Witching you weren't so far away. Best witches, happy spooky season. Let's see, what else do we have? Hocus Pocus. I love that. And have a magical Halloween. Here are some cards from our designers so you can see how cute these are when they're put onto a card. They would also be great for any little Halloween treats you're giving away, and Halloween scrapbook pages too. So I hope you enjoy these cards because our designers have worked so hard on them, and they have a hop for you today that I want you to make sure and check out. We have it on Instagram and on YouTube, so be sure to check that out. It's all linked for you in the description box below. Okay, our next stamp set is called Web Designer. This is a 4x4 set with a very large spider who's just spooky enough but not too spooky. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 4x3 set. And we have this images and sentiments. Web Designer, let's hang out and I love that this spider has a heart right out of the center of his body. You can die cut that out. We also have stamps and dies to fill it in, or you can stamp and die cut out the heart and layer it over the top. We just love options, right? Okay, so here's some cards made with this cute spider so you can get some inspiration. I think it's a really fun spider. It's large, so it can really be like the star of your project, right? Yeah, he's really cute. Not too spooky, right? All right, so next we have a new Simply Sentimental that I know you're gonna love, Simply Sentimental Halloween. This is a 4x8 stamp set, and we have the coordinating dies, which is also kind of a standalone die set, as you've probably learned by now. So along with the 6 large Halloween sentiments on here, you have several supporting sentiments: bewitching, fantastic, magical, no tricks, just treats, spooky. I mean, so many fun things you can pair with the words Halloween. Now the die set has dies to cut out those large Halloween words, all 6 of them, and those dies are also shadow layers for the standalone Halloween dies in the die set. So here's all the stamped Halloweens, and here's all the die cut word Halloweens. And I'm going to show you what they look like side by side as a comparison. The top one is die cut only. The bottom one has been stamped and die cut out. Now let's take a look at all of them side by side so you can really get a feel for what you're getting with this stamp and die set combo. And if you're not familiar with Simply Sentimental, Trinity Stamps has several of these in their line, like Happy Birthday, Merry Christmas, Hugs, Thanks, Thankful, Teacher, Dad, Mom. There's so many. You really should check out the line of Simply Sentimental. All right, next up we have our Happy Day stamp set. This is 4x6, and there's coordinating dies to cut out all the things. Yes, so here they are stamped out. There's 2 pieces of pie in here, one with whipped cream on top, one with a lattice pie crust. And then we love our punny little sentiments, so there's plenty in here for you, like, you want a piece of me? You're the apple of my pie. The secret ingredient is love. So many cute sayings in here. Some are larger and some are smaller, so you can really have a sub-sentiment go with your larger sentiment, which I love. Here you can see them all stamped and die cut out. There's not a thing missing. Everything has a die to go with it. And here I've colored out the pie, so one looks like pumpkin and the other looks like cherry, but really the way you color them is totally up to you. You can really customize them. Isn't that cute card? Oh, by Terry, I love it. Okay, next we have our new Love Danny set called Love You A Latte. There is a coordinating die with this, which is really cool because it allows you to do some paper piecing. So here's the stamp. It is a 4x3 stamp, and then the die has one large die to cut out the entire stamped image, but then you have the words I love you and latte that you can die cut out from cardstock and paper piece over the top. So here's the stamped image. You could really color this just like it is. But because you have those paper piecing dies, it is really fun to just color the entire mug and not really worry about the words. And then you can paper piece over the top of them. It adds a really fun 3-dimensional look. There's even 2 coffee beans that you can die cut out from this set. I love it. And for the word A that's in the heart, I just die cut that out from a separate piece and paper pieced it over the top. Here you can see one by Larissa that's just colored. Here's another paper pieced one. And then we have a watercolored look from Sylvia. So many great examples. I love this one from Tracy with a clear card behind it. All right, now we have to talk about this fun new stamp, die, and stencil combination called Pint Jar. This is such a fun set, and if you love making light up cards, you're going to love this set even more because there are dies in here that allow you to easily create a light up card. So you can see you got your Pint Jar, you have a metal lid and a fabric covering for it. You have dies and stamps and stencils that allow you to turn this into a candle, and then you have little fireflies to fill this jar with. And if you want to make this look really realistic, you can use those stencils to add shine marks and dimension. It is such a versatile set. Here you can see all of those pieces stamped out. Look at the cute little fireflies. There's a shine mark in the stamp set as well. Those ellipses allow you to build the candle inside the jar. There's even a stamp for the wick and little solid images for the inside of the fireflies, their little light bulb part. Here you can see what the images are. Some of them look like die cut out. You can die cut these fireflies solid, or you can die cut them so there's an opening for their little light bulb and make a light up card. All right, so here's the jar done full of some spooky candy. Here's one where they added a jack-o'-lantern face. Here's another that created a shaker to go with our little witch brewing up some potion. Here's one with the fireflies made as a light up card. All right, now we're going to move on from stamps to our stand-alone dies. Here's the tiny pie die set. This is a 4-piece die set that's going to allow you to really easily build a cute little pie. It is really fun and really easy to do, and you're going to customize that largest piece to be the filling of your pie. Let me show you exactly what I mean right here. So the red piece there is the piece you're going to build upon. You have the pie tin, and then you have your pie crust, but the opening in the top pie crust allows you to see what the filling is. So I've already done one in purple and one in red, so you can really make any kind of pie that you like with this, and I love adding a little bit of glitter on top to make it look like a sugary crust. I absolutely love this card by Tracy with the pie stamps in the background. But here you can see you can really customize this to be whatever kind of pie you want. If you love pie, stay tuned for what's to come. We have 3 new add-on die sets that are going to go with this, our circle-shaped card. And the first one is called Oh My Pie. This is going to create a pie that you can put right on top of the circle-shaped card. You can see we have dies to make it a berry pie, strawberry, there's a little whipped cream, there's lattice work, there is vents you can put into the top pie crust, pecans, little slices that can be peaches or apples. Really, you can be a baker with this set. So here you can see the 2 largest pie crust pieces that you layer together and line up the little ruffled edges of the pie crust. They have the lattice, so it lines up with that as well. And then you have your berries, your slices. Here you can see I put red underneath so it shows through those vent holes in the pie crust. Add the whipped cream, add the strawberry or nuts. You could have a pecan pie. It's just, I mean, it's so much fun. The sky is the limit with these. And then you can pair it with our hot pie die set and stamp set as well to really have custom sentiments for it. Isn't that fun? I know you guys are going to love it. All right, our next add-on for our circle-shaped card is the You Donut Scare Me die set. This is going to create 6 different spooky Halloween-like donuts. Or really, they could just be shape cards. They don't have to be donuts. So really use your imagination with this set. I bet you can even think of other things you could use these pieces on besides donuts. We have this right here that you can use to create an eyeball card. An eyeball donut card. So you can see all those little red pieces are from the new add-on. There's a eyeball that is 2 pieces from the new set as well. And then for the ghost card, I have the regular icing shape, and I've used the arm dies to cut out the little arms, and there's dies there to cut out the little eyes. So the 3 dies across the top of the screen are from the circle shape die set, and then the dies I'm showing at the bottom of the screen are the new add-on from the You Donut Scare Me set. And you can see this one right here has teeth you can add and eyeballs you can put on there, and you can really go to town with this one. I had so much fun just covering it with eyeballs. And then we have one that makes what I like to call a Frankie donut, all the bolts and the stitches and the mouth, and you use that eyeball die set for this as well. Now to create the hair, you want to take that frosting layer and do a partial die cut from a strip or scrap of cardstock, and then you have just part of it, right? Then you're going to take some scissors and just make some little triangle snips out of it to customize his hair. It's super easy to do, right? All right, so there is our Frankie donut. He might be my favorite. And then you can easily create a jack-o'-lantern donut as well with the facial pieces in this die set and the little stem. Okay, there's all 6 of them. What do you think of these spooky little donuts? So much versatility with this die set. Like I said, you can use it on more things besides just the donuts. And you'll see that here in our design team samples. We have one here where Sarah used it on a pull and pop box and then used the teeth and the little scars on the jar. It's so clever. All right, our third add-on for our circle shape card is called Full Moon. It's actually a die set with a coordinating stencil. This die set you could really use 100% by itself and make a circle shaped card with it, but when you add the stencil and you can create the detail of the moon on that circle, it is so cool. I had so much fun making this card. I highly recommend this. You could really put that witch on a lot of things also, and that circle die is the perfect size to cover the front of the circle shaped card, so you could use that for a lot of things as well. So there's the stenciled moon. Here I did the stenciling after I die cut the circle, but on this one I stenciled the witches and the bats and then die cut them, and there's the card I created with it. And here's a few more from our designers. I think they are loving this set as well, and you can see some have used it to make the moon in different colors. There's even one that kind of looks like the earth, and then we have one on a cupcake. It's just really fun without the stenciling at all. All right, so next up, ooh, check out this. We have a pumpkin shaped card. Oh my gosh, am in love with this. I love shaped cards, but this set right here, I did so many different things with, and I'm going to share them with you right here. So there's the pumpkin shaped card, and then you have all the pieces to make the face. You also have a jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin shape with the detailed lines in it, and there's dies to create shadows so it can look lit up. This will fit perfectly on a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of paper, so you can get 2 out of 1 piece of cardstock. So here's just the basic pumpkin popped up with the shadow behind it, and then you can also die cut the top of it so it looks like you scooped out the insides, and I put a gift card in there just by lining the edges with some foam tape. Then I made a light up card because there's a little few dies in there that make this look like a tea light, and I turned this into a light up card using the new candle light from Pear Blossom Press, and it actually blows out. So you push the button and then blow it out. It's very cool. They're in the Trinity shop, and there's a video showing you how to use it. You can also use this die to make a pumpkin card that's not a jack-o'-lantern. So have fun with it. I know I did. I have also made a shaker with it, and I'll probably be sharing that with you later. But here you can see another shaker by Emily. So very cute. Just a really fun set. I loved playing with it, and I think you guys are going to love this card as well. Next, we have our pumpkin candy bucket. Isn't this cute? This die set is going to allow you to create that classic pumpkin bucket, and you can leave the face on or the face off, and we've included plenty of candy dies so you can fill it up. All right, so let's take a look at this die cut out. Look at all the fun pieces, and it's really easy to put together. You have your little elliptical piece you'll put over the top, and that's going to make it look more 3D, like you can see into the bucket, and it gives you a nice little place to put your candy, and then you have your handle as well. So really cute. This would be a fun one to make for kids or even with kids. There's even a little shadow die you can put under the bucket. I love it here made as a shaker, and this one just overflowing with candy by Cassie is so fun. And then we have this one all stacked up with candy pouring out by Tracy and the candy as a background. I love that, Lauren. Okay, next up we have a new gnome die set. We had one out in the spring, the springtime gnomes. This is the Oh So Spooky Gnomes. It's going to create 2 different gnomes for you, a witch and a ghost. Here are all the die cut pieces you need to make the 2 characters. You can also mix and match this with the springtime gnome die set, so you have even more pieces. And here you can see I'm just kind of laying things out how they're going to go. I love that this has a little jack-o'-lantern bucket. There's the pieces to create the face and the nose, and then you use the same hat piece for the witch as you do for the ghost. Here you can see I'm kind of layering it up in the way that it goes, and the corners of the witch's hat are going to be covered up by the arms of the ghost, so you won't see that, and that gives it that more flowy ghost-like look. And then little hands there, and these two are just darling all put together. I love all the different ways that you can create the ghost too, using glitter cardstock or vellum, or just using shadows with your markers. All right, another new die set is our Tip and Sip Coffee Shaker designed by Linda Canase. Here you can see this die set is a large coffee cup. It is a shaker die set, and it's kind of magical because the shaker bits are going to disappear inside of this. I'm going to show you how this works really quick in today's video, so when you get yours, you can set right to creating. Here's all the die cut pieces. You have a solid base piece, and then this is the shaker piece right here in the dark purple that you're going to need to use to make that secret magical mechanism, and then you have your pieces to top it with. So I've taken that magical piece and covered it with a piece of window sheet. I've die cut it out again from some foam, but you could also do this with layers of cardstock or chipboard, but you really need that on the inside because that is where your little shaker bits are going to disappear into. So you only want to put your shaker bits in the bottom reservoir, cover this up, and then when you layer it with the sleeve, that mechanism will be hidden. And so it'll be kind of like a magical surprise when it is tipped, and then it catches those and they disappear. Now, if you know how it works, you can easily tip it on its side and have those shaker bits come back down. But it's just a really fun way to make a shaker, and I've done mine a little Halloween because that's the vibe we're going for in this video, but really you could make this for any occasion. So we've got a few samples here from our designers so you can see different ways that you can use to create this and make different kinds of shakers. It's just a really fun set. I love this one with the spider on it and such a fall vibe. All right, next we have two tree frame dies in the A7 size and the A2 size. Here you can see them side by side. The trees are a little bit different in each one, and those are going to be great to make little scenes with your gnomes or critters. Lots of fun ways you could use these, and they really could be dressed up for any season, for fall, for Halloween, for autumn, for spring, for winter. Lots of ways these could be used. I could really see them with some pink blossoms colored on there. Here I did some ink blending to make it dressed up for fall, and then I also cut it from black to be a silhouette for a Halloween card. So lots of choices with this, and makes for quick and easy cards, and even could be used to make a shaker. So here you can see it done with some silhouettes for some Halloween cards. Very cool, but also for fall. Look at that with the coloring to make it look like fall leaves. I love it. All right, so now we are moving on to our last die set. This is the Keshi Cutie die set, also designed by Linda Canase, and we have a stencil that coordinates really well with this. This is the Tomodachi stencil designed by the Rabbit Hole Designs, and they're going to go really well together. So let's take a closer look at these two pieces. This is the entire die set. There are three different hair designs for this one, and then you've got your dies that make the kimono, an umbrella, and little accent pieces for the hair. And here's a close-up look at that stencil. It is so beautiful with so much detail stenciled up. I'm going to show that to you. But first, let's take a look at this all die cut out. You can make these cute little dolls. The Keshi dolls represent good harvest, good luck, and they're really fun to kind of mix and match and make different outfits on them. Very much reminds me of our paper dolls, and there you can see when all put together, it's really easy to do. I love all the little details, and then I did my stenciling to match the doll that I made and kind of just had that blue and red meet in the middle without overlapping. I didn't want purple, and there you can see the card I put together with that. Just really beautiful pieces and something really different, and just really creative, very creative. I love all the different looks from our designers and how you can use this with pattern papers. It's gorgeous. Don't you love it? I cannot wait to hear from you guys and figure out what you like best from this release. But we couldn't finish without sharing our new embellishments. We have some corny sprinkles here, and then we have our candy corn mix. Isn't that fun, with the little candy corns with smiley faces? We have an exclusive to Trinity Stamps, not available in any other shops, our Halloween shaker pops. And then we have our non-toxic mix. All of these are great mixes with different things in them that are going to be so much fun to make your Halloween and fall shakers. We also have our pastel ghosts. Aren't those cute? I love the pastel look for Halloween. And then we have a cute mix here with some ghosts, Little Boo Sparkle. Oh my word, with hearts and stars in there as well. We have our turkey trot embellishment mix. And then if you like coffee things, this is our venti pumpkin latte no whip mix. And last but not least, our spooky treats clay embellishment mix. So lots of fun to be had there. I know you love the Trinity embellishments. I do too. And if you like to put them in something, how about some brand new shaker pouches? This is our A7 and A6 shaker pouches. The A6 is 4.5 by 6.5 and is perfect to layer on top of an A7 card or just make an A6 size. Here's one with that layering piece, the A6 size that I used to create this full panel shaker with new embellishments and our Love You Latte stamp from Love Danny. So much fun. I hope you're enjoying this release, and remember, when you go shopping at the Trinity Stamp Shop today, you are able to get our 6th cheesy freebie, Gouda Luck. We also have our hop going on today. Make sure you check that out. It's linked for you below, as well as the shop, so you can check out all the new things. We'll see you all again very soon with new videos with these new things right here on the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.